Hey, what's going on? Daniel from These Seven Seas. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Just want to show you something that just got into my collection. It is yet again another Oz Machine Company. This is my fourth Roosevelt, I think. Fourth or fifth one. I think I'm liking this. I think I like the Rosie. But here you go. So right off the bat, this is pretty brand new, born 2025. You know, you get the COA, you get a sticker. If you're familiar, you know what you're getting, right? Now, let's get to the star of the show. Close this one up. And honestly, no surprises here. Like I said, I've had several of these Roosevelts. Absolutely love them. I know it's either a love or hate for folks. For those that absolutely love it, they absolutely love it. I'm one of them. And then there's some folks that are just not, they don't really jive with this kind of design aesthetic. I totally understand that as well. So again, this is the mag milled. Now this is a little different in that I believe this is acid washed. Pocket clip handles, and then you got the silver hardware, which I think looks very cool with this kind of configuration. And then it looks like also the blade itself is also acid washed. This is magna cut. I know they also use Vanix from what I've seen, but I think a majority of their Rosies are coming in that magna cut. So there you go. I mean, I don't think I have any new revelation or insights to this knife. It is a phenomenal EDC, small, compact, really a small footprint in the pocket. And despite it being a smaller knife, it feels very comfortable. This knife is just EDC perfection, if I could say. Full flat grind. This thing slices so well. I've carried and used my previous Rosies, and it is a phenomenal EDC performer. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. Just wanted to show it off, really. What I also noticed too is you got to be careful nowadays, because it looks like there's more and more of these clones that are coming out. And so I was kind of looking at the different ones, and honestly, if I was to put the clone next to like the real deal, I think it's a little bit hard to tell. The first kind of telltale signs is the box. Does it come with the box like this, right? If you get an authentic one, typically you'll get a box that looks just like this with a magnetic flap, and of course you'll have the information about the knife, and then the sticker, and then this nice foam cutout. The clones that I've seen, I think typically comes like in a pouch, or like in this kind of ambiguous box. So I think that's the first telltale sign. I think the other one is maybe the hardware might be a little bit different. And so yeah, honestly, I think really the easiest way to figure out if you're getting a clone or not is make sure, again, you get the box, and make sure that that serial number is going to match up with the serial number that is right there, right? And again, of course, they could replicate that, but I think from mostly the clones that I've seen, you're not getting this box. You may be getting a serial number, but it's not going to necessarily match, or it might be a duplicate of an existing serial number. So that's that. But yeah, just be careful out there, unless, of course, you want to try a Rosie without having to pay the Rosie price. Then I totally get it. I'm not 100% opposed to clones. I personally don't buy or carry clones. I always like to try to get the real deal, but I totally get it. For those that right now can't financially swing like the $800 or so for one of these, yeah, I'd say, try the clone and see if you like it in hand. I think you'll kind of get a general idea if you jive with it. And then, and then you could save up the money, sell a few knives, and get the real deal. And so yeah, there you go. There's my 2 cents. Again, nothing really new about, I don't have any other thoughts about this Rosie. I really love I love this knife. Again, this is like my fourth or fifth one. I know, and then I end up selling it, and I'm like, I want to get another Rosie back in collection. So then I bring it back in, and it's like touch and go, man. But you know what? God, I think having a Rosie in my collection is a must. It is a staple. It is such a great knife. So there you go. Just want to give you guys a little visual. Beautiful acid wash. Look at that acid. It is phenomenal. Gosh, yeah, the blade. They do a really good job over there at the Oz Machine Company. Their fit and finish is just, I mean, utter perfection. Look at that. What else I was gonna say? Oh, you know what I also noticed too is cool because the engraving, their logo and the serial numbers like silver. So it's like a really nice contrast between that acid wash and that silver. I think that MG, which stands for MC, that stands for Magna Cut, is also in the silver. So this whole silver acid wash configuration is just really stunning to behold. I think it's aesthetically, visually, I think it's one of my favorites. Very clean, very monochromatic. Just beautiful. I mean, if you've never experienced a Rosie before, a Roosevelt, man, it is really worth to try it. And if you don't like it, you could just go ahead and resell it close to what you bought it for. To be honest, the secondary market value on these it's held pretty stable, I would say, for the last few years. Hovering around the $800 range. I think if you want to get this brand new from Oz Machine Company, I think you're going to be paying like $850 from what I've seen in the lottos. So yeah, you're not going to be losing out on that much money if you do want to resell it because it's not vibing with you, or if you need the funds. You know how the knife game goes, right, guys? It's just, I think the big part of the fun in this community is trading, selling, buying knives, and just connecting with fellow knife enthusiasts. And so, yeah, there you go. Man, this knife is phenomenal. Look, gosh, that acid wash is just something to behold. But there you go, guys. My thoughts. I know it's all over the place. It's not really a review. Just want to kind of share what I just got in. The next thing that I'm chasing is Shark Niv Kawaka. The gills that I had, and you could check out that video in my my channel. I ended up selling that one or trading for it, but then I was like, man, I want to get another Waka in my collection. So I'm on the hunt. And that's part of the fun in this hobby, right? So there you go, guys. The Oz Machine Company Roosevelt. Love to hear your thoughts, questions, comments. If you like what you're watching, feel free to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. I will see you guys later.